This is Global History Vocabulary. Today, we will learn some vocabulary about the Russian Revolution. You will learn about important academic words and social studies words about the Russian Revolution. Let's get started. The first word is support. 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 Let's say it 3 times. Support. 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 The definition is to help or believe. An example sentence is, we support the idea of democracy. Here are examples or non-examples. For this part, if you think this is a correct use of the word support, write Y for yes. If you believe it is not an example of the word support, write N for no. Let's do these. In this part, I will read the sentence and you can decide if it is an example, yes, or non-example, no. Let's read the first one. People want their government to support them sometimes. Is this an example or non-example? Let's read the next one. My brother supported me when I couldn't find a job. Is this an example or non-example? Here's the last sentence. The parents supported their child. They gave him nothing. All right, let's go to the next word. The next word is gain. I say it, you say it. Gain, gain, gain. The definition, to win something or to increase in something. Here's an example sentence. After the war, the country gained new land. Now let's look at example or non-example. The first sentence reads, people gained a lot of muscle from the fitness class. Is that yes or no? Let's look at the next sentence. Countries gained people when the population decreased. Let's move on to the next word. The next word is peasant. I say it, you say it. Peasant, peasant, peasant. The definition, a poor person with little or no money. Here's a sentence. The peasants have little money and little power in the French monarchy. Here are 2 example or non-example sentences. Many peasants might not have jobs. Is it an example or non-example? Next, peasants make a lot of money. Is it an example or non-example? The next word is port. I say it, you say it. Port, port, port. Let's read the definition. A place where boats and ships can safely stop. People can go on and off the boat for trade. Here's an example sentence. Russia wanted more ports, so it could have more trade with other countries. Let's look at some example or non-example sentences. You decide yes or no. Example or non-example. The group rides horses from port to port. Is it an example or non-example? Here's the next sentence. A port is a place where people trade. Is it an example or non-example? Our next vocabulary word you might see written in 3 different ways. One way is the Russian Revolution. Another way is the Bolshevik Revolution. And a third way is the Communist Revolution. Let's say each of these 3 times together. I say it and then you say it. Russian Revolution. Russian Revolution. Russian Revolution. Here's the next one. Bolshevik Revolution. Bolshevik. Bolshevik Revolution. Bolshevik Revolution. Here's the next word. Communist Revolution. Communist. Communist Revolution. Communist Revolution. A revolution when Russia changed from monarchy to communism. Here's a sentence. The Communist Revolution created a new government in Russia. Now let's do example or non-example. You decide yes or no. The Russian Revolution was a change to democracy. You decide yes or no. Here's the next sentence. The Bolshevik Revolution ended the monarchy in Russia. Finally, communism started in Russia because of the Russian Revolution. Let's go on to the next word. I say it and then you say it. Tsar, Tsar, Tsar. The definition is a king. Sentence. In a Russian monarchy, there is a Tsar. Let's read example or non-example. You decide yes or no. Anyone can be a Tsar. The son became Tsar after the father died. The father was a Tsar. The Tsar had power over the government in Russia. Let's take a look at the next vocabulary word. The next word is communism. I say it and then you say it. Communism. 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 Let's look at the definition. A type of government and economy. The government is controlled by one strong leader. Also, the government controls all parts of the economy. Let's look at a sentence. Russia started communism in their country. Let's take a look at example or non-example. You decide yes or no. A person can have a business in communism. Is it yes or no? Example or non-example? The next sentence. The government tells you what to make in a factory in communism. And here's the final sentence. The government has power over the economy, and they can make what they want. Let's move to the next vocabulary word. This person's name is Vladimir Lenin. I'll cut it up first. Vladimir Lenin. Vladimir Lenin. I say it and then you say it. Vladimir Lenin. Vladimir Lenin. Vladimir Lenin. Here's the definition. A person who was leader of the Russian Revolution and first leader of communist Russia. Let's read a sentence. Vladimir Lenin helped to create a communist government in Russia. Now let's look at example or non-example. You decide yes or no. Vladimir Lenin liked communism. Lenin wanted to have a monarchy in Russia. Lenin wanted the government to control the economy. Now let's move on to our last vocabulary word. Tsar Nicholas II. I'll say it and then you say it. Tsar Nicholas II. Tsar Nicholas II. Tsar Nicholas II. Let's read the definition. The king of Russia before the communist revolution. Let's look at a sentence. Tsar Nicholas II wanted a monarchy in Russia. Now let's look at some example or non-example sentences. You decide yes or no. Tsar Nicholas II wanted to have a monarchy in Russia. Is it an example or non-example? The next sentence is, Tsar Nicholas II wanted the government to have power over the economy. I hope you learned some new vocabulary today about the Russian Revolution. There is a second set about the Russian Revolution that you can also find along with this video. Thank you for watching.